good morning, and welcome everybody to the Miss Fin Show. I am your host, Miss Fins. Welcome, guys. Hit that like button on your way in. Hit that like button. Much appreciated, guys. Thank you so much for coming through. Hit that like button, guys. You see the title? It's Thursday. We get to do whatever we want. And we got to talk about it. Too many things have come out in the last 24 to 48 hours when it comes to QB1 that must be discussed, ladies and gentlemen. So please hit that like button on your way in. We will be discussing that. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Why? Because Tua is our quarterback. And we need to talk about it. Thank you guys for coming through. Please hit that like button on your way in. Please hit that like button on your way in. Good morning, good morning, good morning. What's up, villain? Welcome. Good morning. Andre Green in the building. Sean, welcome. Good morning. Okay, I'm just gonna get into it, guys. I want you to hear from the person in question himself. But my question to you guys is: Tua is injured again? Is McDaniel benching Tua? Fans have had enough. Let's talk about it. Let me know if you can hear this.
Yeah, I would say it hasn't been as difficult this year, just because, as I've said in prior interviews.
Put it in the comment section, guys. Let me know if you guys can hear this. Let me know. Let me know.
Yeah, I would say
Appreciate y'all. Hit that like button. Definitely want to make sure that we can hear it. So please let me know. Mm. Loud and clear. Perfect. So let me restart this puppy. If you haven't seen it, well, here you go.
yeah, I would say it hasn't been as difficult this year, just because, as I've said in prior interviews, I'm not on social media. Like, I don't have any of that.
So, in case you're wondering, what is Tua answering in this press conference? Well, he was asked by one of the reporters, what is it? How do you feel about fan interaction or criticism over this season? So, he's answering that question because, obviously, fans, we do a lot. So, he's being asked whether or not, you know, what is his opinion on this fan interaction and criticism. So this is his answer.
Yeah, I would say it hasn't been as difficult this year, just because, as I've said in prior interviews, I'm not on social media. Like, I don't
Mhm.
have any of that. Um, and then outside of that, like, I go home, I see my kids, whether I throw 5 picks or 5 touchdowns, we win the game, we lose the game. I get to come home to my kids, who are happy to see me every time. Yeah, I would say it hasn't.
So whether I throw 5 picks or I throw 5 touchdowns, I go home to see my kids and they're happy to see me every time. That's beautiful. His kids are so flipping adorable. Oh my gosh. Such cuties, especially the little boy. Oh my god. The cheeks. I can't. Too adorable. His kids are absolutely adorable. Wish him well, many blessings, all of that good stuff. And you can tell Tua is definitely a great dad. Um, so putting that aside, we're not talking about Tua the man, Tua the football player. Essentially, hey, I'm not listening to social media. I'm not listening to what fans may be saying it because I don't have social media. So for me, I come do my job, whether I do good or bad, and then I get to go home and see my family. That's essentially what he's saying. Which, I mean, to be honest with you, that's what every employee and every job pretty much does, you know? So I'm not entirely upset at this comment for Tua the man, for Tua the football player. What do you mean it's okay for you to throw 5 touchdowns and five interceptions, bro? Like, oh, it's like whatever. If this was his fifth year option and he hadn't gotten paid, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't be talking. Whether I talk 5 touchdowns, whether I do 5 touchdowns or 5 interceptions, it's all right. Like what? I understand the human regular dude side of this, you know what I'm saying? And I'm okay with that. The football side of this is ridiculous. You got paid, you're here to do your job. Okay, fine. Maybe do your job then. What's up, Billy? Welcome. Good morning. Joe Ritz in the building, one of our awesome members. Welcome, Billy. Welcome, Michael. Theodore, welcome. Welcome. Hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. Let everybody knows we are live. Thank you very much. Appreciate y'all. I mean, is this for real? Like, and then we find out, in case you guys haven't heard, Tua Tagovailoa currently is dealing with some injuries. So it's not like Tua is 100% good. He's oh dang it, just lost it. He's dealing with some injuries, ladies and gentlemen. So the Miami Herald posted yesterday, Dolphins quarterback Tua Tagovailoa is nursing a hip and thumb injury. Year 6, fully paid, fully guaranteed at this point, over $100 million. Between this last contract and what he made prior to, he cleared over $100 million. Plus, don't forget he does have an injury guarantee as well, just like Tyreek. Tyreek got $72 million fully guaranteed with that horrific injury. My God. And to be honest with you, I mean, I'm sure he's happy about the money, but he wants to play. Players want to play. Competitors want to play. If you're an athlete, if you've ever played any organized sports, look, and I can speak from experience, you want to play. That's the competitive nature in you. You want to go out there, you want to showcase what you got, you want to get better at it, you want to destroy your opponents. That's a competitor. If you're just, I'm here because it's PE class kind of attitude, uh, I mean, there's plenty of those people too. But a competitor, you just want to be out there. You want to get better. You want to make sure you are destroying your competition, no matter how long it takes, no matter what you got to do to do it. That's the mentality. And we knew we bought a broken toy when we got him in fifth overall with that hip injury. We should have never gotten him fifth overall. And if you want to compare his draft position to the output that he has put out, Tua Tagovailoa has not met his draft position. Being top 10 drafted, you're impacting the game, especially a quarterback. You're impacting the game in a way in which you're at least getting to the playoffs, at least getting playoff wins. He hasn't done it. Hasn't really come close to it either. I had another show about 2 weeks ago. I said, now people want to talk about Tua and be all upset with Tua now. So when some of us were talking about, I'm seeing these things from Tua. Is his hip still an issue. Come on, man, you know. If you've ever gotten an injury, you know how long it takes. Or you can Google. But if you're an athlete and you know how painful those injuries can be, especially when you're playing while you're trying to rehab, it takes time. But then when you have a foundational injury like a hip injury, no hip, no zip. Literally, I broke down the mechanics of throwing a football, similar to the mechanics of throwing a baseball, of swinging a baseball bat, or playing golf and swinging a golf club. It's all driven from the bottom to the top, from your legs to your hips to the top of your body. Let's be honest, 6 years after his career ending injury, his hip is not fully healed. It's healed enough where he can still play, but it's not fully healed. But we forget, ladies and gentlemen, he injured his hip last. He injured his hip last year too, towards the last quarter of the season. Now, when you re-aggravate a injury, that type of injury, it's more of a bone loss kind of situation than anything else. I mean, you want a new hip, they can put in a new hip. I mean, older people get new hip replacements all the time. Hips don't lie. They don't. Not when it comes to sports. They really don't. So he got a career ending hip injury. 6 years later, he re injured it again. And then we're wondering why he can't throw a deep ball. It's kind of there. No hip, no zip. He's not going to have what he needs physically, mechanically to get it done. So he has to adjust his mechanics to be able to go ahead and launch that ball through. His body's giving up on him. Now, the thumb injury, that's a whole nother thing. It happens all the time. You're a football player. When you play, I mean, this happens to again, I speak from experience as an athlete. When you're playing sports, your hands are gonna be extremely used. There are times where you can hyperextend your thumb, and believe me, that flipping hurts. Where you literally can't, you can't grip something. It's horrible of an injury. Let alone trying to extend, because footballs are huge. Trying to extend to get a grip that big and hold on to a ball for 1, 2, 3 seconds, and then have enough power to throw that ball. It's tough. It's tough. So thumb injuries, man, it's horrible. It's horrible. But it's like his body is giving up on him. It's sad. I think he understands. He's blessed as a human. Human Tua, regular human Tua. He's blessed that we drafted him fifth overall. That we gave him a 5th-year option. That we paid him on top of that. And you know what? As a regular human player, I'm happy for him and his family. This is generational type of money. You know what I mean? I'm so happy for him. I will always want players to get their money. It's an opportunity for you to really set your family up. I will never be mad at that for the human aspect. Let's go. As a football fan, as a thinking of my team's situation, I can't stand his contract. I didn't want him to get paid. A lot of people did. Pay the man. What else does he need to prove to you? God, I will never forget that, and I will never let it go. I'm like, give him the fifth year option. He's already paid 23.4 fully guaranteed $1 million in year 5. Let him play on it. Can he do it back to back? Can he go in there and show us he can compete back to back years? Now just give me 1 year and then poof, get paid. See, I guess teams don't have the gumption. Let me say that. Well, if we don't pay him, he's not gonna. He's gonna sit out. He sits out. He doesn't get paid. Well, he's gonna sit out while sitting in. Oh, okay, okay, I get it. He'll be available without being available and still collect his little check. Okay, I know the loophole. I'm okay with that. Yo, Skyler, get in there. Let me see what you got. Hey, whomever the bleed behind you, get in there. I wanted to sit out. Either way, I win. Either you sit out and we get to test out other quarterbacks, or you stay in your fifth year option and play, and we get to see what you got. Can you do it back to back years? I was so confident about my decision that I even said I'm willing to pay him $300 million fully guaranteed. Fully guaranteed. Not my money. Well, part of it is. I was willing to do that. Not everybody was. I understand. Now Tua is injured again. And I posed the question, is McDaniel benching Tua with this new injury? Is this a way to get him out? Is this a way to tank without tanking? Tanking with Tua? I think I saw somebody in the chat put tanking with Tua. I mean, I'm not saying it, but I'm not saying it. I mean, it's there. It's definitely there. Hit that like button, guys. Out here acting like you don't like the content. Yes, you do. So hit it. Hit it, dang it. Just get one thing here for us. What's up, Billy? What's up, Mike? Okay. Oh, they're back. I don't got the energy. I'm dealing with my cornerback right now. Um, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't know, now you know. Tua's listed as questionable. He showed up this week in the injury list. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. This could be a way where the team and Mike, it's like, hey, I mean, if you're injured, let's make sure that you're fully healthy before we bring you back. But I want people to keep the same energy. If Tua's being benched, I mean, I'm hypothetically speaking here. Are we gonna call Mike McDaniel a scumbag? Hmm? I'm, so I'm speaking directly to one individual. I don't think they're gonna. I don't think they're gonna get it. But that individual, they know who they are. Actually, it's a few individuals. There's one that I'm thinking in my mind specifically, but there's several fans who really dislike Flores, who call them a scumbag, who who really don't like him. Sabotaging Tua. because we're what do you call it? Benching him. Mm? Where's the outrage, ladies and gentlemen? Mm? Where's the outrage? Thank you, Dean. Appreciate you. Where's the outrage? Let's keep that same energy. You know who you are. Mm. Sometimes I wish I could say what I really want to say, but gotta keep it PG, peeps. Gotta keep it PG. So yeah, if this is a indirect way of benching Tua, then some people are gonna have to keep that same energy towards Matt McDaniel, who I mean, what is now I gotta Google this. What is Mike McDaniel record as head coach per year? 28 wins, 23 losses. Ooh, okay. 28 wins, 23 losses. Brian Flores was 24 wins and 25 losses. Hmm. Let me take out my handy dandy calculator. 23 wins, 28 wins, 23 losses. Okay. How many total games is that? 51. 28 over 51 times 100. Oh, damn. That's 54.9% completion, not completion percentage. Win percentage. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Flores. 24, 25. That's 49. So 24 divided by 49. That's a 48.9% win percentage. It's about a 6% difference. Not that much. And if and if we're gonna be honest, that includes a 5-11 season in which we all know we were tanking and not trying. Mm, mm-mm. Okay, cool. I don't know what to tell you, ladies and gentlemen. This is hit that like button for me. I can tell you that. Hit that like button for me, guys. We got 50 of y'all already in the building, and only 9 likes. Come on, guys. Hit that like button. Come on. I'm gonna put a poll up. I'm gonna ask y'all a question real quick. Is Tua going to play over under mm, 13 games this year? Damn. Y'all let me know. Thank you so much. Go ahead and put in the poll. Give me the poll. Tell me what you think. Be honest with me. Is Tua playing over under 13 games this season. Hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. Thank you very much. Hit that like button. Appreciate you. Crazy to me that we're even having these conversations at this moment. But it's the truth. It's what we're dealing with right now. So, Tuatonga Bailoa with this right here. Now, I have seen some visual. Let me exit out of this. I want to take a look at some of the comments. Now, I apologize because some are going to be a little bit rough, but I want y'all to see this. This is a comment after Tua said, whether I throw 5 picks or 5 touchdowns, we win the game, we lose the game. I get to come home to my kids who are happy to see me every time. That's Tua Tagovailoa on fan criticism this season. I understand what he's saying, but he has no clue how to read the room. Fans do not want to hear that. They want to hear you actually giving a crap. F it, bro. 5 picks, 5 tutties. Either way, I'm happy. 4-year contract, $212 million, 53.1 million average. He doesn't care what you say. He doesn't care if they win or lose. Millionaires don't care. Oh Lord, I hate this dude either way. But I will say, rookie contract Tua over the $200 million Tua. Ooh, that's a good point right there. Absolutely zero champions that say this stability. I'm gonna have to like that. So it doesn't matter. As long as you keep cashing checks and seeing your family, got it. Yeah, you can leave us. He has no killer instinct. He treats it like it's just another job. It is a job. So here, you see what I mean? It is his job. I mean, I'm not going to think that. It is your job. Do your job. Do your job. I'm all about that. Do your job. It is a job. Get it done. Like, do your job. That's what you're literally being paid for. The problem is he ain't doing his job. That's the frustrating part. Tell your boss next time they ask you why you didn't finish your work. Guarantee they won't like it. I make 50 plus million a year. Forget those fans. This is kind of attitude isn't worth 50 million. This out of everything pisses me off when players talk like this. We get it. You have lives that don't involve football, but to say, yeah, whether 5 picks, who cares? Okay, play for free if it doesn't matter, loser. Ooh, I have to like that because that was actually pretty good. I don't want to keep him from his kids. He should spend all his time with them. Yeah, that's actually kind of funny. That's that's actually kind of funny. Uh I thought they drafted football first mentality players. I thought so too. In short, you care about Dolphins winning or losing. I think they meant to say you don't care. Winning or losing than he does. Oh, as in the fans. In short, you care about Dolphins winning or losing more than he does. For him, it's just a job. Win or lose, he's already been paid a lot. It's true. This is what happened when players get paid. Shout out to Miami TVG in the building. What's up, guys? Welcome, welcome, welcome. You know, if McDaniel goes, Greer should go too. Tua clearly showed his true colors by not showing the grit and passion of winning like QBs. But to me, it's the least of the major problems. Maybe. What's up, Chris? Welcome, welcome. Guys, do me a favor. Go check out Miami TVG. Awesome content. Another content creator. So please go check him out. Got an opportunity to meet him while at the Panthers game, and that was awesome. Tom Brady sacrificed his marriage for the game. Tom Brady sacrificed everything for the game. And he still managed to try to keep and stay close to his kids. That's why he chose. A lot of people don't realize one of the major reasons why he chose. He was supposed. Tom Brady was supposed to go to the 49ers, ladies and gentlemen. It was literally already stamped, sealed, practically delivered. The only reason why he stayed and went to Tampa Bay, besides the fact that they had a pretty good team already solidified, only really a quarterback away. Same thing with the 49ers at the time. So that's why it was kind of even for him. He is from Cali. I'm going back to Cali, Cali. Like, he is from California. Tom Brady is. But his son, his oldest son, lives in the East Coast. I believe he lives with his mom in New York. So if I'm in Florida, I'm only 3 hours away from seeing my kids, all of my kids. That's why he chose Tampa Bay instead of going to California, because he wanted to stay close to his son. The other kids lived with him, so it wasn't a problem. But his oldest, he lived with his mom in New York, so he wanted to make sure he was still here. A lot of people didn't know that. I don't know why. Tom Brady sacrificed everything for the game. Everything. He sacrificed money. He told you in so many ways, yeah, I'm okay not being the most. See, I'm gonna take a second here because somebody brought that great point. Tom Brady, although I can't stand him because I'm a Dolphin fan, as a Tampa Bay Buccaneer, love him. As a Patriots, I can't stand him. I hate him. He's a bum. That won 6 rings. Yes, I get it. Tom Brady literally said, yeah, I may not get paid the most, but I want to make sure that I have everything around me. So I'm going to get paid, but he saw the vision. I'm going to get paid even more if I start racking up these wins than I would if I just, you know, played regular. I want to give myself the opportunity to be able to win as much as possible. And winning he did. And that's why when he retired, before he retired, he practically ironed out almost a $500 million contract by Fox to be their head commentator for 10 years. Not including the fact that he also had massive amount of endorsements. He made all his money outside of football. The man was making $10 million for 10 years. He had positional players making more than him. He didn't care. He's like, yeah, I'm taking a pay cut now. But look at the Super Bowls I'm winning. People don't care about how much money I made. They care about how many rings I got. He had a vision. He knew what he wanted. He took that opportunity and did it. Joe Rich says he was also with Giselle. So I get it, Giselle, 400+ million net worth. You guys act like Giselle having money made a difference. You know, $10 million is still a lot of money. I don't know what people think. $10 million is a lot of money. His rookie contract was pretty decent. That's plenty of money. He That contract that Patrick Mahomes signed, $500 million for 10 years or whatever. Please, Tom Brady could have signed $1 billion contract easily. He's like, no, I want pieces around me. I want to make sure I have the best defense, the best offense, the best O line, consistently getting in guys that are going to help us win Super Bowls. Not, not regular playoff games, Super Bowls. Have any other QBs taken team friendly deals? The type of team friendly deals that he took, no quarterback has done. Key example, you don't see no quarterback taking no team friendly deal like that. None of them. None of them. Any other quarterback taking team? Let me put it to you this way. None of them have taken a team friendly deal for the sheer purpose of winning Super Bowls. Quarterbacks take deals all the time, sure, but not for that specific intention. And he was able to rack up 10 AFC championships, 6 Super Bowls, 20-year dominating the division and the entire NFL. Yeah, I think he did pretty good. You know, he did pretty good. So, yeah, now he's enjoying all the fruit of his labor. You know what he wanted. Look at this. This Joker's not ever winning a ring for anybody. Baker Mayfield clears this cornball. Must be nice to make $53 million a year at your job and hear no criticism about poor performance. Mm. We get it, you're rich, and us fans care way more about this team than you. Cool. Ooh, that's horrible. Yeah, bro, I get it, but there's no accountability. And a was of an attitude. I'm no Phins fan, mind you. I'm a Buccaneers fan. Two different personality of QBs. We got ourselves a dog, and the Finns have a poodle as their QB. Shaking my head. Uh, and this is why you will never win in the NFL. May make you a good person, kudos, which I agree. But the elite players sacrifice nearly everything for the wins. It's a life choice for sure. But there is not a road to greatness when you are complacent. It's true. The reason being is sports are not forever, not for long. NFL, we know this. But when less than 1% of college athletes make it specifically to the National Football League, and less than 1% of that 1% make it to a second contract, like a real contract outside of the rookie contract, you have to be grateful depending on your goals. Because I get it. And you want to make money, but if you want to win like that, you know how crazy it would be if Baker Mayfield took the Buccaneers this year to the Super Bowl? I think that would be nuts. I'm not picking the Bucks. But do you know how crazy it is that the Cleveland Browns drafted him number one overall? The man won them a playoff game. They hadn't won a playoff game in like 100 years. Obviously, it wasn't 100 years, but you know what I mean. In forever, decades, and they cut him, bounced around, landed in Tampa Bay. Todd Bowles as the head coach. If Todd Bowles somehow manages to manage that team and Baker, and Baker definitely gets them through, I guarantee you every single Cleveland fan is going to hate their organization even more because they're going to say, we had the guy and we let him go. Mm, 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 mm. It's crazy. Bro say he's not on social media, so he's not worried about outside noise. Good or bad, he goes home to his kids and folks still find a reason to hate on the comment. I get what this guy is saying, which I totally understand not having social media or trying to hear the outside. No, that's fine. But you also need to you also have to care about what you do. Like you can't just you, my point is don't say this to your fans because it makes it seem like you don't care that we're even here supporting you, wanting you to succeed. That's a slap in the face for fans. Oh, I don't hear the fans or their criticism. That could be true, but you don't want your fans against you either. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's just, you don't have to listen to the outside noise. I'm not saying that you do. You don't. But you also have to read the room. To be an athlete, a professional athlete, you have to, your fans are everything because they're the ones that buy your merch. They're the ones that will deal and put up with all this stuff, you know? And it's kind of crazy that I think he's missing the point. We love that you love your family. Why would I want anybody not to love their family? And he's got such adorable cutie pies at home. But nobody's talking about your family, bro. We're talking about your play on the field. And I personally think, and I thought about this for since he's been here, since we drafted him, his body's giving up on him. Unfortunately, that is what we're dealing with here. Tua's body is giving up on him. What's up, CB? Good morning, Miss Phins. What we fake caring about and blaming Tua for? The fact that he said you're more worried about winning than we are. I'm here whether we win or lose, and I get to go home to see my kids. Okay. Well, I want to win. I'm a fan. I want to win. Exactly. That's great that he loves his family, which it is. However, he is contracted to be a winner. And when he doesn't win, the expectation is to make improvements. Seems to me like he doesn't care because he's getting paid no matter what. And that's the problem. Right there. I almost feel like this is exactly what I've been trying to say. That's a problem. You can't. You're supposed to be the leader of this team where the guys can look up to you. They can lean into you. So when we hear from you,
It hasn't been as difficult this year, just because, as I've said in prior interviews, I'm not on social media. Like, I don't have any of that. Um, and then outside of that, like, I go home, I see my kids, whether I throw 5 picks or 5 touchdowns, we win the game, we lose the game. I get to come home to my kids who are happy to see me every time.
that's beautiful that they get to see their daddy. Nobody's really talking about that part, man. We're talking about play on the field. You can't have a nonchalant. Where was this nonchalantness when you were in your fifth year option trying to sit out? In this sense, it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird because if you think about it, um, if you think about it, we want to win, right? When he was in his fifth year option, it was all about we gotta win, we gotta do this, da da da, as it should have been. But you gotta keep it going. See, as a fan, I'm a fan, guys, like you guys. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. I just take time to look through this stuff and analyze the team and talk about it with y'all. But think about this. Chua is essentially saying, I'm good, man. Life's good. I have no pressure. I have no outside pressure. I'm here to do my job, go home. Clock in, clock out. Okay, cool. Just another job. Okay, no problem. But then you can't get mad when fans say what they say and are upset with the performance. Okay? That's that's the problem. We love football. We love our players. We want our players to succeed. The problem is you also can't. I'm all for the players to be able to make money and whatever. I love that. I love that. Get your money. You know what I mean? I want that for all the players. I want everybody to get paid. That's great. But I'm also on the other side of the argument where I want to win. I want a Super Bowl. I don't care who gets me there. If Tua gets me there, great. If Tua doesn't get me there, great. I want to win a Super Bowl. I do not care who gets me there. And in that sense, whether it's Tua or anybody else, I'm not paying you until you do what I need you to do. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. I'm only gonna pay you when you show me something. Baker Mayfield went to Tampa Bay Bucks on a 1 year deal. Did enough to earn a 3 year contract. His 3 year contract is coming up, I believe, not the end of this year, next year. You don't think they're gonna give him at least another 3 year contract? With the way that he's playing consistently at a high level, putting the team on his back. He makes mistakes, he's not perfect. But if Baker got a chance, he's gonna take it. That's what gets frustrating. We paid you. When the whole thing about paying Tua came up, I said I'm willing to pay him $30 million a year, no more than that. No, Miss Phins, it's his time. He's the next man up. He's supposed to get paid. Why? Because if he doesn't get paid, he doesn't play. Bye. In that sense, I could be ruthless. Listen to me. I can pick up an undrafted QB. They're like, hey, you want to play football? Come. Zero expectations because clearly we didn't draft you high. I got a seventh round rookie quarterback, second year quarterback. You know what? You go play. But see, I'm ruthless like that because I want to win. I need somebody that's hungry. Oh, you want to sit out because you want to get paid? Sit out. Oh, you want to sit out while sitting in? Okay, thank you. Now I get to see what I got in my other quarterbacks. I'm not married to players. I'm married to this logo. I don't care about the players in that sense. It's all about the logo. In 20 years, I'm still going to be a Dolphin fan. In 20 years, none of these players are going to be here. Bye. I'm here for the Dolphins. I'm here for the Dolphins. I'm not here for no player. I may love the players. Everybody knows if you're a Phins fan, you've been here all these years. You know who my favorite player is. Mike Gesexy. Yes, everybody knows that's my guy. Literally have four of his jerseys. It's my guy. Mike Gesexy. And even then, I still critiqued him, praised him when I wanted to. I understood what we had in him. And when he left, I'm still a fan. No, I didn't buy his Bengals jersey, but I might be tempted to. Maybe. I'm still a fan. But he's not a Dolphin anymore. Bye. I'm a Dolphin fan. That's all I care about. The Dolphins. And in that case, I could care less about your feelings as a football player. There are players out there willing to do whatever to get a shot. And you want to be a prima donna? Bye. Oh, but Miss Phins. Oh my God, Miss Phins. What do you mean by? I said, well, I mean, sayonara, take it easy, have a great life. We don't need you. It's okay. We'll be fine. But I mean, but if we don't have Tua, then we what? Then we what? Next. Thank you. Next. What's up, Jay Gatto? Welcome. That's what I'm saying. Like, hello. I'm all about the Dolphins. Guys, do me a favor, hit that like button. Hit the like button, guys. Hit that like button. It's the only way you can help out Miss Phins, and it's 100% free. Hit that like button. That's where we're at right now. And the Dolphins love to just keep these guys where you're like, oh gosh, whatever. I can't. Mm-mm. I love Flores. He ain't here. I'm sad that he ain't here. But gotta keep it moving. Gotta keep it moving. And I think this is very dismissive by Tua. Now he's just pissing people off. What's up, Cat for Life? Welcome. I see you, Jay Gatto. Mark, welcome. Y'all are too funny. Of course, Cap. You know we love you over here, man. That's that's where we're at. That's where we're at. So you thought that place are supposed to love this and that. Well, guess what? Clearly, Tua Tagovailoa is over it. Now there, God, I wish I could say what I know. Like the apathy by him. As a fan, I don't, because this is doing a disservice to us. We embraced you, bought out your jerseys, put up with all your injuries and stuff. It's frustrating as a fan. Hit that like button, guys. Holy smokes. We got 20 votes. We don't even have 20 likes. Don't do this, guys. Hit that like button. We got 21 votes, guys. I put it in here. Is Tua going to play over under 13 games this year? Let's see how that poll ends. Right now it's 57% under, 43% over. Let's see how that turns out to be. Hit that like button, guys. It's frustrating. It's super frustrating. Llegado, llegado, llegado. Repost. Repost what you said, my guy. Just because, uh, we gotta keep it PG. Gotta keep it PG. Let's keep it clean for the children. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. No, you're good, man. You're good. Just literally repost with the but I get it. I get it. I get what you're saying. I think it's as if we gone yeah, yeah. If we're not gonna be doing good this season and it's gonna be a bum show at this point, you might as well put in years. Let me see what and that's where I'm at. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm not I'm not mad at this. Maybe it's the way it's other people are at. Part of me, yeah, I'm pissed off, man. What do you mean? Oh, whether I throw 5 picks or 5 touchdowns, I'm going home. It's all right. Like, man, so you really don't care about football right now. You're over it. This is crazy. So, True Blazer, your jersey gets a like. Got the same one, but Zach Taylor. Oh, thank you. Oh yeah, guys, this is my Ricky Williams jersey. I actually have a Zach Thomas. Sorry, a Zach Thomas 54 jersey. So yeah, I have one too, and then I bought one for my mom as well. So we both got Zach Thomas jerseys as well. But I love this jersey. Like I absolutely love this jersey. This is my favorite logo. So this logo right here, that's my favorite Dolphins logo. That's the Dolphins logo I grew up with. So hey, do you think the plane will fly over the stadium again with something new to say? Oh yeah, oh yeah. This has become a trend now where I think they really are going to be putting out airplanes with like signs of fire greer and fire. Now they're going to be like bench to fire full like everybody else. It's hilarious. Yeah, Billy, you could tell in his body language. I don't know. Maybe he lost the love of playing right now. Maybe what Tua needs is a new organization. Sometimes a player needs a fresh, start somewhere else. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Go elsewhere. Maybe that might be exactly what you need, so you can actually get what you want, what you're looking for. Me personally, I want to win. I don't think we win with you. I don't think we win with you. And right now, what's the word? It's been a little bit frustrating having to go through this. Um, it's been frustrating having to go through this everything that we've been going through. So, for me, yeah, I'm okay with going elsewhere and finding a new quarterback. Let yours play, man. Let's see what we got with him. I'm over it. It's sad we're our. Oh my God! Don't say it, Jay Gatto. When our 1-15 King Cameron season didn't lead people to fly banners, but this team does, says a lot. That's true. What's up, Linda? Welcome. Yeah, we're getting ready to get out of here, guys. But I just wanted to at least kind of tell you, seeing those comments from Tua, like they pissed me off. Not the Tua human. I love his little bundle of joy. His kids are super adorable. Love them. But Tua, the football player, man, get out of my town. This team, not only okay, I'm gonna put it out there. Not only has you can tell, everybody can tell. It's so fucking sad. Bro, we might be worse than the dang Jets because at least the Jets got a new GM and a new head coach, and they're trying something new. We're stuck with ours with this lawsuit. What's his name? Glasses is about to be an scapegoat, and he's gonna get fired. McDaniel and Tua just cut his ass, but we can't cut him. $59 million cap hit. We literally can't cut Tua. And nobody's picking up his contract. Nobody, because we were dumb enough to give it to him. Cap little kids too. But business is business. Tua better practice today and play Sunday. Guys, I hope he practices today. Practice should start soon. If we come out here and it's 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and they start letting us know, here's the injury report, and Tua's on it, as in didn't play or didn't participate, or he still had that injury. Oh my God, it's crazy to me. It's crazy to me, and I think that this is such a disservice. Fans, we don't deserve this. We don't. We put in our hard-earned money to be able to go to these games, pay thousands of dollars for season tickets, so much money in merchandise, so much time that we'll never get back. Come after this season, they aren't winning next year. We can't, True Blazer. It's almost $60 million debt cap. Absolutely not. Tua is that type of employee who just go to work for a paycheck and doesn't care about the job. I think he cares, but I think he's over it. I don't think he cares anymore. I think he lost that drive. But more than anything else, which I think this is just his way of showing his frustration, that I honestly don't think Tua can physically play the game anymore, guys. And I think that's what's making him so frustrated. And then obviously, by having those physical limitations, he can't perform like he wants to. He hears the criticism. It's horrible. I think he's just frustrated in himself. Uh that's where we're at. No, 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 Michael K. I love the First Amendment, buddy. I've got the Constitution everywhere. I've got about, I don't know, 10, 15 copies of the Constitution. Heck, I got one right here. Let me see. Yeah. United States Constitution. Oh, doesn't let me. There it is. Oh, and I'm a Floridian. I love the Constitution. Love the Constitution and the First Amendment, sir. But I also do have kids that watch this show, so I want to make sure that things stay pretty clean for them. That's all. The question on the First Amendment, buddy, because I'm gonna ask you a question and most people get that answer wrong. So don't make me question you on it. I know my First Amendment. Mm-mm. Yeah, the first part of that word is the first word is the problem, not the hotline part. Okay, but anywho, I'll tell you this. Not you, Mike. Okay. As far as Tua, his time is done with the Dolphins. Do we keep him or not? The answer's gotta be yes. We can't afford not to keep him. Now, if we can get a dumb organization like the Saints, maybe even Atlanta, I actually think the Saints might be a perfect place for Tua to go to. Maybe even Arizona Cardinals. You know, trade midget for midget. That might be great. Um, then I think that would be phenomenal. Get him somewhere else. Give him an opportunity, so that way he can thrive somewhere else. But we would need a trade partner for that. And some people are like, uh, Mike McDaniel's getting fired in 3 weeks. He's getting fired in 6 weeks. He's getting fired next week. He's getting fired today. I'm like, guys, Mike McDaniel's not getting fired till the end of the season. Hear me out. In my opinion, Mike McDaniel's not getting fired until the end of the season, and I wouldn't fire him either. You playing, you coaching the whole season. Christopher Green, you're GMing the whole season, sir. All of it. Then after that, I'm gonna give you a promotion as a senior advisor, get you out the way. Mike, love you. Thank you so much for coming through. Here's your pink slip. And I'm bringing in a new GM, a new head coach, and I'm trading everybody and their mothers. We're cutting Tyreek, giving him a team friendly deal so he can come back rehab, use us like they always do. And Tua, you know what, Tua? You're going to be our quarterback again. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to see how draftable draft pick we can get. There isn't an organization dumber than ours. We're dumb enough to give this Make a Wish Foundation kid $250,000 just to play like trash. You know what? That's funny because I said it. I said Make a Wish Foundation to a. Uh, we were the Make a Fish Foundation, so it's true. Out here giving everybody, and not just to a. We give everybody a contract. That's the annoying part. You know what? You did semi good. Here's a contract. Like what? Anywho, but gentlemen, fans are done. They're done with Tua. I mean, we're not in the burning your jersey kind of sense done, but we're done with Tua. We're over it. They finally see the fans are finally seeing the light. There's a few Tua ears still left, but that's fine. I'm not gonna tell them how to fan. They're coping. They're coping. You know what I mean? They're in the denial stage of the grief. Stages. That's fine. I was in acceptance about 4 years ago. I accept he's a bum as a football player. That's fine. I was done 2 of last year. Oh, I was done week 2 of last year, Billy. Holy smokes. That was rough. That's rough. Let me go ahead and end this poll. Guys, you guys literally had. I asked yo, is Tua playing? And you guys literally said 50. Is Tua playing over under 13 games? You guys said 58% think Tua is going to play less than 13 games. 42% say he's going to play over 13 games. Some people say, who cares? Mm. It's going to be tough, but I'll tell you this, it's still frustrating. Get out of my town. You don't want to be here? Don't be here. You want to, you know what? And we're, and I'm not going to be surprised if Tua gets benched for a few weeks just to see what we got in Ewers and what we got in the other players. There you go. I said it. Players are playing for contract, guys. If you can't tell, I mean, hello. Players are playing for contracts at this point. They're like, look, I'm not going to. And I said this weeks ago. I said it before the season started. Man, if I'm Tua, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to ball out. Why? Because if I'm playing for my next contract, whether it's for the Dolphins or someone else, it's in Tua's best interest to be able to go play, perform, so that way whoever team wants to go ahead and take a look at him, even for a trade or whatever, he'll be good. That's how players are seeing it now. You can tell, man. Players are playing for contracts. They're no longer buying into the vision. Mike McDaniel doesn't have any control in that locker room. And the one guy that kind of kept everybody, engines running, it literally broke his whole leg. So, yeah, this team is cooked. Cooked. And my prediction of us going 6-11, it's not looking as ridiculous, is it, ladies and gentlemen? I got us losing this game versus the Chargers, which sucks. But that's where we're at. And I'm looking at this schedule and I'm trying to think, when are the Dolphins going to get another win? Cleveland Brown have a Super Bowl caliber defense. How's this offense going to respond? They have no offense, but the defense is phenomenal. Pass rushing, phenomenal. The Falcons, they got pieces and weapons on offense. And they got Bijan Robinson. We just got a backup running back to have over 200 rushing yards. Bijan Robinson is the second best running back. Some people say the best running back this season. He's about to put up 200 rushing yards on us in Atlanta. Might probably end up winning Atlanta that game. Then we got Baltimore. I get it. Lamar is injured. He's not playing too well, obviously. They're not playing too well. We got to see what they do. That's not a gimme game. I still think we're going to lose to the Ravens. Then we got Buffalo at home, lost. Then we travel to Spain to the Commanders, lost. Then we get the bye week. Then we come back at home, play the Saints. Spencer Rattler put up 20 something points. And that offense put up 20 something points. They're averaging 20 something points. And our offense could barely get 20 points. And people think, oh, it's a gimme game. We're going to get it. And you think the Jets are going to be easy second time around? Get out of here. The Steelers got Rodgers, and they really are trying to get into the playoffs again. And that's a nighttime game. That's not a win. Cincinnati Bengals, yeah, Burrow's out. They just got Joe Flacco. They got weapons on offense. They have no defense. That's still not a gimme game. Buccaneers is a straight up loss. And if we think we're going to beat the Patriots at the end of the season, get out of here. So somebody tell me where the Miami Dolphins next win is because I'm not seeing it. There's some that should be a win, but they're not. I'm not seeing it. So help me out here. You tell me. You let me know where the wins at. Where are the Miami Dolphins win? We are 1-4. We might have a shot versus Cleveland, Atlanta, maybe Ravens if Lamar isn't back and they're still playing like bums. Saints. If the Jets turn out to be a super hot mess, maybe. That's it. 5 more games that maybe I give us a 40% chance of winning right now, as of today. Maybe. Yeah. I got my super homer me. If everything works out fine, I got us going 12-5. Clearly, everything's not working out fine. So there's no point in me talking about that. But that's just me being a super homer. Realistic me, I had us going 9-8. I'm like, we should go 9-8. Will we? No. My super realistic me, and this was the second. I did this back when the schedule first released. I'm like, based on all the moves these teams are making and the moves we've made and not made, yeah, I got us going 6-11. I predicted for us to literally lose the first 3 weeks. Beat the Jets. I had us beating the Panthers. Clearly, that didn't happen. Been doing pretty good. Plus, no benefit from winning any more games. We benefit from getting the first pick. We're not getting the first pick. We're not getting it. The Jets are firmly looking into getting that first pick. Firmly. They're trying to get rid of all their players. They're trying to get higher draft picks. The Jets are not. We're not getting that first overall pick. We're just not. Hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. Trying to get to 30 likes. The only way we can do it is with you guys. So thank you so much. So yeah, that's where we're at, ladies and gentlemen. There'll be some prices somehow Tua gets benched or due to conservation or whatever to preserve blah blah blah. Yeah, maybe you might not see Tua this week. I would hate for that to happen. I understand thumb injuries are not easy and his thumb injuries to his throwing hand. But Tua is he's essentially telling us, guys, I'm good. I got paid. I'm good. And as a fan, that blows because we deserve better. We do. Greer wouldn't know what to do with a number one pick, anyways. Yeah, oh yeah. Villain, let me tell you something. We do end up getting a top 5 pick. I do not want Greer picking it. Period. I don't want any. I want every person in the front office fired. And Greer permitted to a senior advisor role that has no power over anything for the Dolphins. That's what I want. And I'm going to be working my tail off to find actual football people to do this. So there you go. But anyways, guys, as a fan, I can tell you I'm so over this season already. It sucks, but put too much time and effort to it. So That's why I say, that's what my motto is. You guys know it. You guys know it. Join the Misfits family, become a member. No, that's not it. We win together, we lose together. Dolphins for life, man. That's it. That's where we're at. That's the life I chose. There's gonna be I have a feeling. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I have a true feeling, guys. Let's get 30 likes real quick, guys. Please help me. I appreciate y'all. We got over 100 here. There's gonna be a 30 for 30 about the Miami Dolphins. You know, the whole scandal with the tampering and all that stuff. There has to be. I guarantee you, there's gonna be a 30 for 30 with the Flores investigation and all that. There's gonna be a 30 for 30. I can't wait to see. I'm literally living that 30 for 30. We are living that 30 for 30. But I can't wait till that sucker comes up because at this point, that's all I got. That's all I got left, man. What's up, Joe Kerr? This season is great if you view it as a comedy. I was laughing at the team against the Panthers. Dude, I had an array of emotions that game because I was like, okay, let's go 17-0. And then I'm looking and I'm like, hold up. Where is Waller? Why are we stalling? The Panthers are running as if no one wants to stop these people. What is going on? And then I'm thinking, and then the commentator said one thing that's what pissed me off. I was around, I'm like, yeah, that's fine. As long as we put up more points, we should be good. And the commentator said, and I'm not even kidding, I think I was so mad. He literally said, Aaron Waller, so amazing. The first half of the game, he has not been seen in the field the second half or received a target this entire second half. When he said that, I was like, what the heck? What the heck is McDaniel thinking? But I just can't. Let Quinn Ewers play. Let him do his thing. Let's keep it moving, guys. I'm so over it. I love y'all. I will catch y'all for the game preview tomorrow morning at 8. What's up, Broly? Yo, fantasy football advice? Yes, last night we had a show at 6 o'clock called Fantasy Moneyball. Go check it out. That was a great show, so go check out on the channel. You'll see it. Yesterday's show, we had two yesterday. Fantasy Moneyball, go check it out. You'll be able to get your fantasy football advice there, okay? Anyways, guys, thank you so much for coming through. I will see you tomorrow. Take care, and as always, bye bye.